He's a good guy, and we have a great understanding of each other. We're great friends. Now, he's a very complex, involved person. I never get tired of him.
At 82, Carl Dean has stepped into the spotlight after decades of remaining a quiet presence in the life of his famous wife, Dolly Parton. Known for his low profile, Carl's decision to share his thoughts about their 57-year marriage comes as a surprise to many. For years, fans have speculated about their relationship, with some fans have jokingly questioned how little he is seen in public. Now, Carl reveals the truths behind their enduring bond and what it means to support a superstar. What revelation does he have about love, fame, and their life together? Join us as we explore Carl Dean's heartfelt revelations and the lasting impact of his and Dolly's remarkable journey. Humble beginnings. Dolly Parton's journey to stardom is one of hard work, determination, and pure talent.
I always dreamed of bringing my songs to life and sharing them with you here at Dollywood.
Born on January 19, 1946, in a small town in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, Dolly grew up in a humble environment. She was the fourth of 12 children in a family that didn't have much money. However, what they lacked in wealth, they made up for in love, music, and strong family values. Dolly has often talked about how close-knit her family was and how the simple life they lived shaped who she became. Music was always a huge part of Dolly's life. Her family would sing together, especially in church, and she began performing at a young age. Gospel music and the sounds of the mountains influenced her style early on. By the time she was a teenager, Dolly knew she wanted to make music her life, and she didn't waste any time. The day after she graduated from high school, she packed up her things and moved to Nashville, determined to make it big. Like most aspiring musicians, Dolly's early days in Nashville were filled with challenges. She hustled, performing wherever she could, and writing songs for other artists. But her big break came in the late 1960s, when she was invited to join the Porter Wagoner Show.
She ain't no dumb blonde, though. Pretty Miss Dolly Parton. How about it?
Porter Wagoner was a huge name in country music at the time, and having Dolly as his duet partner helped introduce her to a wider audience. Together, they created hit songs, and the exposure from the show boosted Dolly's career. It also provided her with valuable experience as a performer and a songwriter. However, Dolly wasn't content to stay in Porter Wagoner's shadow forever. In 1974, after years of performing together, she made the bold decision to go solo. To mark the end of their professional partnership, Dolly wrote one of her most famous songs, "I Will Always Love You."
I'd like to do a song for you now that I wrote. This is a song that I had out a few months back, and hope maybe you might enjoy this one.
The song was a heartfelt farewell to Porter, acknowledging the good times they had, but also making it clear that it was time for her to move on. The song went on to become a timeless classic, loved by generations of fans. While Whitney Houston's version in the 1990s brought it even more fame, Dolly's original version still resonates deeply with listeners. Going solo was a big risk, but it paid off. Dolly quickly became a star in her own right, releasing hit after hit and establishing herself as one of the biggest names in country music. Her decision to strike out on her own wasn't just about career ambition, it was about staying true to herself and her vision for her music. From that point on, Dolly's star only continued to rise, and the world got to see more of the magic that had always been inside her. Dolly's career. Dolly Parton has always been more than just a country music star. While she's undoubtedly one of the biggest names in country music, her career has reached far beyond that. Dolly has successfully crossed over into pop, gospel, and even bluegrass, showing that she can do it all. She never allowed herself to be limited by any one genre, proving her versatility time and time again. That's part of what makes Dolly so special. She's always pushed the boundaries and stayed true to her unique style. The 1970s and 80s were an incredible time for Dolly's music. She released hit songs that have stood the test of time and are still loved today. Songs like Jolene and Coat of Many Colors showed her gift for storytelling, mixing raw emotion with memorable melodies. Jolene is a song about jealousy and vulnerability, where Dolly pleads with another woman not to take her man. Coat of Many Colors is a heartfelt song inspired by Dolly's childhood, telling the story of a coat her mother made for her out of scraps and how, despite being teased for it, she wore it with pride because it was made with love. Then there's 9 to 5, a song that became a rallying cry for working women everywhere. Dolly wrote it for the movie of the same name, in which she also starred. The song is catchy and fun, but it also speaks to the frustrations many people feel about the grind of everyday work life. It's one of those songs that has a deeper message hidden beneath its upbeat tune, which is a testament to Dolly's ability to connect with people on a personal level. But Dolly didn't stop at just making music. She ventured into Hollywood, starring in movies like Steel Magnolias, 9 to 5, and The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. In these films, she showed off her acting chops, charming audiences with her humor, warmth, and down-to-earth personality. Her transition into acting helped her reach an even wider audience and cemented her place as a multifaceted entertainer. In the mid-1980s, Dolly launched Dollywood, a theme park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. While it's filled with roller coasters, live music shows, and all the fun you'd expect from a theme park, Dollywood is more than just a place for entertainment. It's also a way for Dolly to give back to the community where she grew up. The park has created thousands of jobs in the area and has become a major tourist attraction, drawing people from all over the world. Dolly's impact goes beyond her music and acting. She's also known for her incredible charity work. One of her best-known projects is the Imagination Library, which she started in 1995. The program provides free books to children from birth until they start school, and it's grown into an international effort that has distributed millions of books worldwide. Dolly often says that education is the key to a better future, and through the Imagination Library, she's helping children develop a love for reading and learning. During the pandemic, Dolly once again showed her generosity by donating $1 million to help fund vaccine research. Her contribution played a role in the development of the Moderna vaccine, which helped save countless lives around the world. For Dolly, giving back is a natural part of who she is. Whether through music, acting, or charity work, she's always looking for ways to make a positive impact on people's lives. Dolly Parton's career is a shining example of what it means to use your platform for good. She's entertained millions, but she's also given back in meaningful ways, showing that her heart is just as big as her talent. Her influence on society stretches far beyond the stage, and she continues to inspire people everywhere with her kindness and generosity. Dolly's Music and Film Awards. Dolly Parton's career is filled with remarkable achievements, both in music and film. Over the decades, she has earned numerous awards that recognize her immense talent and contributions to entertainment. Dolly's ability to connect with audiences, whether through a song or a movie role, has earned her a special place in the hearts of fans and critics alike. Her legacy is reflected in the many honors she has received, showcasing her influence as one of the most beloved performers of our time. Dolly's impact on country music is undeniable, and her long list of awards reflects that. Throughout her career, she has won 11 Grammy Awards, including one for Lifetime Achievement. Some of her Grammy-winning songs include classics like Jolene and 9 to 5. In addition to her Grammys, she has been honored with 10 Country Music Association (CMA) awards, including Entertainer of the Year in 1978, making her the first woman to receive this top award. Dolly also earned 3 American Music Awards, further cementing her position as a country music icon. Her music transcends generations, proving the timelessness of her artistry. Dolly has not only found success in music, but has also made a name for herself in film and television. Her acting career took off with her role in the 1980 hit movie 9 to 5, which earned her 2 Golden Globe nominations for Best Actress and Best Original Song.
Thank you for the Golden Globes. We're excited. Linda Perry and I were so excited. We were over doing the talk today, doing a song.
The title track of 9 to 5 became one of her biggest hits, earning her an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Song. Dolly continued to appear in beloved films like Steel Magnolias and The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, further showcasing her talents as both an actress and a singer. In addition to her music and film awards, Dolly has received several special honors that highlight her impact on American culture. In 2006, she was honored with the prestigious Kennedy Center Honors for her lifetime contributions to the arts. 10 years later, in 2016, she received the National Medal of Arts, the highest award given to artists by the United States government.
I was afraid I was going to have to take my hair off to get this home. Oh, what an honor it is just to be here.
These honors recognize her immense influence, not just in music and entertainment, but in the broader cultural landscape. In 1999, Dolly was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, fitting recognition for her legendary contributions to the genre. This induction solidified her place among the greatest country music artists in history, honoring a career that has inspired countless musicians and fans alike. Carl Dean. Carl Dean has always been something of a mystery. While Dolly Parton is one of the most recognizable faces in the world, her husband has stayed almost completely out of the public eye. But who exactly is Carl Dean? He's a private man who has spent his life living simply, away from the bright lights and attention that have always surrounded Dolly. Unlike Dolly's larger-than-life personality and international fame, Carl preferred a quieter, more modest way of living. Born on July 20, 1942, in Nashville, Tennessee, Carl grew up far from the world of entertainment. He built a successful career running his own asphalt paving business, a job that kept him grounded and out of the spotlight. While Dolly's world was filled with music, flashing cameras, and crowded stages, Carl's world was about hard work and privacy. Fame wasn't something he was after, and he made it clear early on that he wasn't interested in being in the public eye. Carl and Dolly first met in 1964 in a chance encounter that could have been straight out of a movie. Dolly had just moved to Nashville to chase her dreams of becoming a singer. One day, while standing outside a laundromat, Carl happened to drive by in his pickup truck. As the story goes, they locked eyes, and that moment changed everything. The two hit it off quickly and started dating shortly after. Just 2 years later, in 1966, they got married in a quiet, private ceremony in Ringgold, Georgia. The wedding was far from the flashy events we see today. There were no cameras, no big crowds, just the two of them, Dolly's mom and the preacher. Despite Dolly's rise to stardom, Carl made it clear from the beginning that he wasn't interested in joining her in the spotlight. In fact, Carl rarely attends any public events with Dolly. Over the years, fans grew more curious about him, with some even joking that he might not be real because of how little he was seen. But Dolly has always been open about her husband's love for privacy, often joking that Carl would rather visit the dentist than walk a red carpet. For over 5 decades, Carl Dean has stood firmly behind the scenes, allowing Dolly to shine while quietly supporting her every step of the way. Though the world may not see him often, Carl has been a constant in Dolly's life, offering her stability and a sense of normalcy amidst the chaos of fame. Their private relationship, built on mutual respect and understanding, is a key part of their enduring love story. Carl Dean speaks out. After spending decades in the background, Carl Dean has finally decided to open up and share his thoughts on his marriage to Dolly Parton. For years, fans have been curious about him, often wondering why he chose to stay out of the spotlight while Dolly became a global superstar. Carl has always been known for valuing his privacy, but now, after all these years, he felt that the time was right to speak out. In his own words, he explained that he wanted to share his side of the story and express his love and admiration for his wife Dolly. Carl shared that he has always been incredibly proud of Dolly's success. He watched her rise from humble beginnings to become one of the most beloved entertainers in the world, and he couldn't be happier for her. Despite her fame, Carl was comfortable staying in the background, running his asphalt paving business and living a quieter life. He never felt the need to be in the spotlight himself, and he explained that it was a conscious decision from the start. Carl said, "I've always been amazed by her talent and heart. She lights up every room she walks into, and I knew she was destined for greatness from the moment we met." In opening up about their relationship, Carl revealed some of the secrets behind their long-lasting marriage. Even though Dolly's career kept her incredibly busy, the couple always made sure to prioritize their relationship. Carl explained that they would often take spontaneous road trips together, escaping from the chaos of everyday life to enjoy each other's company. These trips helped them stay connected, even when Dolly's schedule was packed with performances, recording sessions, and film projects. Carl also emphasized the importance of humor in their relationship. Laughter has been a central pillar for both of them, and it has helped them weather the ups and downs that come with any long-term relationship. Carl fondly shared how he and Dolly always found reasons to laugh, whether it was over a shared joke or a funny memory from their years together. He said that their sense of humor kept things light, even during stressful times, and allowed them to enjoy each other's company no matter what challenges they faced. For Carl, speaking out now was about more than just setting the record straight. It was about honoring the life he shared with Dolly. He wanted people to know that while they've chosen different paths, Dolly in the limelight and Carl in the shadows, they've always been a team. His deep love and admiration for Dolly were clear in everything he said, and it's evident that their relationship, built on mutual respect, laughter, and love, has stood the test of time. Addressing the rumors. Over the years, some speculation has arisen regarding Dolly Parton and Carl Dean's relationship. Given Carl's preference for staying out of the public eye, many people began to speculate about their marriage. Some wondered if they were still together, while others even suggested that they had secretly divorced. For a couple that's been married for over 5 decades, these rumors were nothing new, but they certainly stirred curiosity among fans and the media alike. In his recent interview, Carl addressed these rumors directly. He was clear and firm in stating that their marriage has always been strong, built on trust, loyalty, and shared respect. Carl explained that just because he wasn't seen by the public didn't mean that their relationship was any less real or committed. He said that the foundation of their marriage was based on deep love and mutual understanding, and that neither of them had ever given much thought to what outsiders might say. Carl felt that their private life belonged to them and wasn't something they needed to defend or explain to the world. Dolly, on the other hand, always approached these rumors with her signature sense of humor. She never took the speculation too seriously and often found ways to joke about it. One of her favorite responses to the constant rumors about her marriage was to joke that maybe the media was just chasing after Carl's imaginary twin brother. It was her way of brushing off the gossip while keeping things lighthearted. For Dolly, the rumors never bothered her much because she and Carl knew the truth about their relationship. Dolly's playful attitude toward the rumors, combined with Carl's strong sense of privacy, allowed them to handle the constant public curiosity with grace. Despite the endless speculation, their marriage continued to thrive behind the scenes. The two of them have always been on the same page when it comes to their personal lives, and their shared approach to dealing with the public's curiosity has helped them maintain a strong bond throughout their years together. The Jolene Story. The story behind Dolly Parton's iconic song, Jolene, is just as fascinating as the song itself. While many might assume it's purely a fictional tale, the inspiration came from a real-life situation that involved Dolly, her husband Carl Dean, and a flirtatious bank teller. Dolly has shared in interviews that the song was inspired by a bank teller who took a special liking to Carl. Whenever Carl would go to the bank, the teller would go out of her way to chat with him and shower him with attention. Though Carl was always loyal to Dolly, she couldn't help but notice how this woman seemed particularly interested in him. Instead of confronting the woman directly or feeling bitter, Dolly channeled those feelings into her music, crafting the story that would eventually become Jolene. As for the name Jolene, it didn't come from the bank teller herself. In fact, the name was inspired by a young fan with striking red hair that Dolly met one night after a show. The girl told Dolly her name, and Dolly was so taken with how beautiful and melodic it sounded that she promised she'd write a song about her one day. The real-life flirtation with Carl gave Dolly the perfect opportunity to use the name in a way that brought the story to life. What makes Jolene so unique is the empathy woven throughout the song. Instead of attacking or blaming the other woman, Dolly sings as if she's pleading with her. There's no anger or hatred in the lyrics, just a raw expression of vulnerability. Dolly acknowledges her own insecurities, admitting that Jolene could easily take her man if she wanted to. But rather than painting Jolene as the villain, Dolly's lyrics almost humanize her, understanding that the woman is beautiful and desirable and asking for her compassion. The emotional depth of Jolene is part of why the song resonates with so many people. It captures that universal feeling of fear and self-doubt in a relationship, but does so in a way that avoids bitterness. Dolly chose to deal with her emotions by writing a song that many can relate to, one where empathy and insecurity exist together. This is what makes Jolene not just a catchy tune, but a story filled with real human emotion. The tattoos. Dolly Parton's long-sleeved outfits have sparked curiosity for years, with many wondering if they were hiding something. As it turns out, those rumors have a bit of truth to them. Dolly has confirmed that she does have tattoos, but they aren't what most people might imagine. Rather than large, bold designs, her tattoos are small and delicate, done in pastel colors. The reason behind the tattoos is more personal than fashionable. Dolly has undergone several medical procedures over the years, some of which left scars on her body. She decided to get tattoos to cover them up, choosing symbols that were meaningful to her. Butterflies and flowers are two of the designs she has mentioned in interviews. Both are gentle and soft images that reflect her personality and creative spirit. Butterflies, in particular, are a recurring symbol in Dolly's life. They represent freedom, beauty, and transformation, which align with her journey as an artist and a person. Flowers, too, have a connection to the natural world that Dolly often speaks about with great fondness. Growing up in rural Tennessee, surrounded by nature, she has always felt a strong connection to the earth and the simple beauty of flowers. Dolly's choice to keep her tattoos mostly private fits with her overall approach to her personal life. She has always been open about certain aspects of who she is, but she also keeps some things just for herself. The tattoos are a reflection of that balance, an intimate part of her story that she's chosen to share on her own terms. Motherhood. Dolly Parton and her husband Carl Dean once thought about starting a family, but life had other plans for them. Dolly faced health challenges, including a hysterectomy in her 30s, which impacted their family planning. In interviews, Dolly has been open about her feelings on the matter, sharing that there were times when she wished she had become a mother. She's admitted to feeling some regret, especially when she sees friends and family raising their own children. However, Dolly has also said that she has made peace with this part of her life. Instead of dwelling on what could have been, she focused her energy on her career and the many ways she could give back to others. One of the most powerful ways she's done this is through her charity work, particularly with the Imagination Library. This initiative, which Dolly started in 1995, sends free books to children around the world, helping to promote early literacy and a love of reading. Dolly has described this project as a way to channel her nurturing instincts, sharing that it brings her great joy to know she's able to make a positive impact on children's lives. While she may not have raised children of her own, Dolly's influence on young lives is undeniable. Through her music, her kindness, and her charity work, she has touched the hearts of millions of children. The Imagination Library is a testament to Dolly's commitment to giving back and leaving a lasting legacy that will continue to inspire future generations. Advocacy for LGBTQ+ rights. Dolly Parton has long been a beloved figure in the entertainment world, but her influence goes beyond music and film. She is a strong supporter of LGBTQ+ rights and has used her platform to advocate for love, acceptance, and equality. Her friendly and warm personality has made her a favorite among many in the LGBTQ+ community. Dolly's messages of inclusion and understanding resonate deeply, making her a vital ally for those advocating for rights and acceptance. Dolly has consistently expressed her commitment to LGBTQ+ rights through various quotes and interviews. She believes in treating everyone with respect, regardless of their sexual orientation. In a 2020 interview, she stated, "I think everybody should be treated equally. I have always tried to be supportive of the LGBTQ+ community." These words reflect her belief that love is love, and everyone deserves to be accepted for who they are. Dolly's openness about her views has encouraged many fans to embrace their true selves and live authentically. Dolly's support for the LGBTQ+ community is evident in her active participation in various events. She has appeared at pride parades and LGBTQ+ festivals, where her presence is always met with excitement and admiration. She performed at the 2019 Pride celebration in Nashville, where thousands gathered to celebrate love and equality. Her willingness to engage with fans in the LGBTQ+ community shows her genuine support and strengthens her bond with them. By attending these events, she not only entertains, but also inspires and uplifts the community. Dolly's advocacy has a significant impact on the LGBTQ+ community. Her support helps foster acceptance and understanding, encouraging others to stand up for their rights. Many LGBTQ+ fans feel a deep connection to Dolly, as she represents a voice of kindness and inclusion in a world that can sometimes be unwelcoming. Her music and messages inspire courage and hope, allowing individuals to feel proud of who they are. Dolly's influence has helped many people feel more comfortable in their identities, leading to a stronger and more united community. Dolly's support for LGBTQ+ rights is also shaped by her personal experiences and relationships. She grew up in a diverse environment, surrounded by different cultures and lifestyles. Dolly has close friendships with many people in the LGBTQ+ community, which has further informed her views. She understands the struggles they face and is dedicated to being an ally. Dolly believes in the importance of love and acceptance in all forms, and her personal connections motivate her to continue advocating for equality. Carl and Dolly's story serves as a reminder that love does not need to be flashy to be meaningful. It can thrive in the everyday moments and in the quiet times they share. Despite the challenges that come with fame, Dolly and Carl's relationship is a testament to how love can withstand the pressures of the world around them. Their journey together is inspiring and shows that a strong, lasting love can be achieved through kindness, laughter, and support. As Dolly continues to touch lives through her music and charity work, the legacy of her love for Carl remains an important part of her story. If you enjoyed learning about their unique relationship, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more stories like this. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you love most about Dolly and Carl's journey?